Hey everybody, welcome back. I thought we had a pretty good Tainted Jacob run last time. We're gonna run it back again, attempting to do a Tainted Jacob run. I don't know. I don't know what to learn from the last episode. I thought we just kind of played very well in the early game. Maybe some preventable mistakes in Shoal for sure, and actually just prior to that on the. We kind of had some miraculous saves, but there were a lot of, like, really clutch dodges, too. The young man's philosophy, I think, is like, hey, if you just made no mistakes, that run probably would have been a dub. The, slightly more gray in the beard, but still somewhat young man's philosophy is, your plan just relying on you being perfect is probably a guarantee that your plan is going to lead to disappointment. If you can somehow guarantee or create a situation where, there's a precedent for you not making a single mistake, then by all means. But, the old meat computer, is it's not 100% reliable. You're going to encounter some situations where, especially faced with time pressure, that was very close. You end up making a decision that ends up being wrong. It's just the nature of the beast. Speaking of which, maybe we'll fight the beast on this one. So I'm rarely gonna be too upset about myself for like not dodging well, because that's the kind of stuff I don't think you can really plan for it. Maybe it's a little too like nihilistic. Save. But I'm like, some days you just wake up feeling like you can dodge. Some days you wake up and for whatever reason you're like, it's a great item, by the way. You wake up and you're like, I'm just not seeing the board well today. Today, we're seeing the board well. So that's one thing knocked out, at least so far. What else can we do? I think that we could have probably exploited the game a little bit more. I don't know, there were arcades and stuff like that, we just never really had a chance to interface with them as a result of the fact that I spent almost the entirety of the game being the Lost. You know what? It's gonna take us a while to kill you here. We shouldn't kill you yet. Okay, I have a whole game plan here. This is too much, but what if we start twisting the game around so that we're using Tainted Jacob to our benefit instead of, the other way around? I really don't want to fight you on this room. Let's get into this room, maybe. I'm gonna kill this guy so we become the Lost. Then we can pick up those coins without using any money to do so. I don't think we can really get anything else out of it, but... Beautiful. Oh, you know what? I forgot. It does blow up the rocks on the room. Now, this is probably not gonna win you the game, to put it politely. But I think it does. It emphasizes that this is where I want my head to be at, This is where I want to be when I'm thinking about this game. Ooh, baby. Turns out we would have been better off not doing it, because there's a Bonehard there that is basically like an HP up, but so be it. I am going to not buy Blue Map. However, by continuing to abuse our donation machine, give me a key, but we're going to save it for the next floor. Even though there's a golden chest, we're going to save it. We're going to get ourselves to arcade chance, potentially, and nothing really sounds more annoying to me than trying to play a blood bank while this guy chases us around, and we go, oh my god, stop it! But, we're going to try anyway, because that's... Whoa, I really thought that would hit a different enemy. We're going to try anyway, because that's the spirit of these difficult characters, If you're not even going to try, then, it's one of those things, I'm not a pithy, like, kind of quote guy, but, I like the quote, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Obviously, it's demonstrably, provably false. Sometimes, like, a lot of the people who believe they can't end up doing, for example, the Poindexter in your freshman level chemistry classes who always shows up before the exam and is like, I think I'm gonna fail. And you're like, really? Because you have a 97 coming into the test. So it would be a big surprise. It would be one of the most mathematically and statistically surprising things that's ever occurred, probably, for you to have gotten only 1 in 30 questions wrong for the entirety of the semester, and then just come in and fail the exam. I understand that it's just your anxiety talking, or maybe alternatively, it's, you know, you want to get some, like, stolen valor. You want to be like, me too, guys. This exam is so hard, lol. Oops, I got 100. Sorry, I got a little early morning phlegm. Glad I saved my bomb. Just for you to push it almost out of the way. There is something to be said, by the way. As Tainted Jacob, I must remember, if we play our cards right, a deal with the devil can be free. I still think as the Lost, if you take a deal with the devil, it counts as a deal with the devil precedent. So we want deals with the angel, not just for key piece purposes, but because they tend, I would say, tend to be better. Invincibility is way more useful than normal as this character. And this might not be the first priority, but it's the first opportunity, and that's, you know, sometimes those are one and the same. Okay, we got bombs. This is where I said we can't control our moment-to-moment dodging. What we can do is work on our ability to exploit the game. So if you could just come over here for a second so I could safely put a bomb down without you pushing it out of the way. He still tried. You saw it. So we can get that. We might not be able to get the HP. It depends if we get an... you know, I bet we can just buy a bomb in our shop. Let's not be so dramatic. That'll allow us to get Odd Mushroom. Am I a believer in this run right now? Have I found myself becoming a believer? I refuse to let you kick my bomb out of the way, for the record. I'll stand in front of that bomb so it goes off. Owns. Either way, we could have become the Lost and picked it up and gotten the damage upgrade, but, I mean, if you can get the HP as well, obviously, that's probably preferable. You can tell, I'm like a man possessed right now. Great hit. Now, this is another very important decision. IMO, we choose not to go into the deal with the devil, and we preserve our deal with the angel chance. There are some coins back here, so this may end up burning us at some point in our lives. But I like doing this to just, like, at the end of a floor, if we haven't become the Lost yet, let's just, you know, do a quick little wrap-up, and maybe we can pick up some consumables, and you never know, long-term, it might actually make a considerable impact. Also found us our second secret room. I'm scared. I kind of hate this room. Okay, we have no bombs, so just chill for a moment. It's important, you, like, don't blow up that thing in your face, but, like, maybe blow this up from afar, and then shoot this, and then shoot this. This could be big. This could be a pivotal moment for me as an Isaac content creator. You're not used to seeing me jump through these kind of hoops, and I'm aware of that, but this is our time. Sometimes you gotta pull out all the stops. It's just a lot of money and a lot of consumables, but hey, a lot of money, like some of these shop items, not on this floor, but in general, are mighty useful. Mighty useful. I'm excited. I feel like my Isaac brain is, like, screwed on straight today. Got an extra penny. Like, are you seeing the work I'm going through here for one extra penny? It's a little much for me. Where is the coin? Oh. Pretty much inarguably not worth it, but here we go. Then, finally, we found our secret rooms. We got 3 bombs. To me, 3 bombs is a license to blow this guy up. I think the best thing you could possibly pay out with is Skatol, and nobody cares. I don't know, man. I got that Friday energy. So you just like my mind is focused. It's like I got the perfect amount of sleep last night. Not too much, not too little. I got a smile on my face. The caffeine is, you know, buffering into my bloodstream at like the same speed that it's being taken out by my metabolism. It's that Friday morning feeling. Temperance. I never remember this. Temperance is that not no, Lovers is Magic Skin. I gotta look it up. I don't know why I ever turned my back on Platinum God. Platinum God consumables. Temperance? 5 random pill effects, one after the other. That's right. That's right. 5 random pill effects. Not a huge fan yet. I would really, for example, hate to get paralysis. I think that would cause us a good degree of consternation. Man, these narrow rooms, huh? Ed's deviousness has now become known. Before, the narrow rooms were just like, who cares? Now it's like, you know, they're the most dangerous enemy in the game. As this one highly specific character. I'm just gonna call it, that's actually the best room I've ever done in my life. The dodges to get out of the way there, and then the proper use of Anima Sola is like, I may never... well, I'm an idiot is one thing that you should be aware of. I was gonna say I may never hit that level of greatness ever again. Okay, we're fine. We're still fine. The most dangerous thing here is this red poop. So if you just stay on the other side of the map. Why do it this way? Well, I want to kill him on this room because I think that there's probably a chance for a second secret room. There's a chance on the other room as well, to be fair. I'm a little nervous about... Okay. About the tractor beam having an impact, but so be it. So we could bail here. I don't think it's the right play. I definitely think we can pop Temperance now. Tears down. That's bad. Luck down is pretty bad. Explosive Diarrhea is pretty bad. Shot speed up. Although, with Explosive Diarrhea, I'm actually stupid. I think we got a speed down in there, too. The shop is the most important thing. Once we get the shop, we're out of this floor. The dodges. Are you seeing this? Is this allowed? We could bail for the next floor, but, I mean, we got 36 cents. We only got potentially 4 shops remaining. Statistically, you expect, you know, a couple of them to have greed and a couple of them to be pure garbage, so I'll really settle... It's that shot speed I forgot about. You really kind of got to go to all of them, you know, in order to capture that value, I think. Anyway, we'll see. Only one room away from having Unicorn Horn available. Man, Unicorn Stump plus an Orbital, I didn't even think about it, but the same things that apply to the Lost kind of apply to Tainted Jacob. It could really help us out here. Not worth it. This has got to be one of the final rooms. I think there's a good way to reframe this run, you know? Are we one hit away from death? Yes. However, you get a lot of advantages by being the Lost as well. Like, being able to fly is, even at 0.8 speed, is pretty good. Gives you some great defensive ability. This is just a room where you just do that. There's enough annoyance here that I think that was the right play. And look at that. Okay. Not greed. I think you have to take this. And I think you just leave after that. I don't necessarily consider myself a backpack believer, but... A backpack believer? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have been known to partake in the music of Canada's pop prince, Justin Bieber. I say he's probably one of my favorite artists. He's like Justin Bieber, Swans, Merzbow, Big Boy from the Sir Luscious Left Foot era, and then after that, I don't know, maybe Rush. Sometimes I go back and forth between Rush and Yes. It depends how patriotic I'm feeling, so right now it would be Yes instead of Rush, but alright, take me down to the next floor where we have a small degree of relative safety, and you might say the run sucks right now, and I think you'd be largely correct. With the exception of the wafer, we haven't really improved ourselves at all. However, first off, this could give us a speed upgrade, which is worth quite a lot. Luck upgrade to get us out of the hole is okay too. But on top of that, this is where... Come on, man. This is where we could, in my opinion, start to expect... Whoops, a little double tap. This room sucks if Tainted Jacob spawns here, which... okay, we're free. Get me out. This is where we could realistically expect a deal with the Angel to start happening. And all we really need is like 1 to 2 Angel items that are a little above average for the Angel pool. Not statistically too unlikely, given a large enough sample size in particular. And then all of a sudden, you know, we're off to the races. Every Isaac run requires some combination of good play and good luck. This one probably requires a pretty substantial degree of both to be reasonably successful, but just don't... You can get hit by anything but Tainted Esau right now. Just have some patience. That's exactly what I'm looking for there. Now we have some relative safety. We definitely need some more killing power. That's the gimme right now. So I do want to go back and play the Blood Bank. The fact that we almost didn't get hit there is kind of like, it again, proof positive for me that I'm accidentally having like one of the best performances of my life, even though it's very quiet on the screen. Just wasn't super confident there. Ooh. Go ahead. Yeah, just steal all my invincibility. Admittedly, it's because I had like the slowest reaction times you'll ever see in this game, but... Look at this. We got a great synergy going here. I feel like I'm in a rhythm. Like, me and Tainted Esau, we're actually like... It's like Joker and Batman. I gotta point out... And this is, I don't know why I said point out as if it's like a public service announcement or something, but I saw a video yesterday. I don't really know how to describe it except literally. It was a video taken from a youth softball game, and there was a small man dressed as the Joker just hanging out with like the kids at the baseball game. And then the videographer, the person filming, our own Gotham City Zapruder, if you will, was going, oh, snap. I gotta use it just to preserve the devil deal, man. Oh, okay, well. Oh, snap. Joker at the baseball game. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Joker came to the baseball game. And it's like 40 seconds long. And there's absolutely no context, which I think works in the video's favor. You know, it's like a J.J. Abrams sort of thing. But I'm so curious, and I guess that's how they get you with these videos, is that you know, in your head, you start filling in the gaps of like, how could this, what the heck is that guy doing at the baseball game dressed as the Joker? Or dressed as Joker? I don't know if it's a proper noun situation. I froze, and I think I got lucky there. But it really, I was going to say it makes you think, but if anybody has any context on the Joker at the baseball game video, please let me know. I am driving through downtown Gotham City, begging for the slightest contextual clue through text. Actually, through voice, I suppose, but... I must have done something in my mind, okay? Because, like... This just feels normal to me. We can hold 2 spacebar items, even though scissors is, in my opinion, the next best thing to, like, completely useless. I'm not the arbiter of what's good and bad in Isaac, but I will say scissors is so useless that, like, I would rather just not even... I'm holding it in the hopes that eventually it could become, like, an item pedestal. I would much rather have remote detonator, whether we get the extra... Like, with or without the bombs. I would still rather hold this. And I am... That's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. I am just hoping at some point, and it may never happen, but I am hoping at some point we get the opportunity to actually get a good offensive item. That's my only complaint as of right now. We're very light on things that help us kill enemies. I might know what that pill is. We don't. I'm not willing to take it then, because it could ruin our whole run. So what's the game plan now? I'm insane. So the game plan right now, first off, don't get hit on this room is like the first part of it. So I need you to come down this way, please. Thank you. And you can Anima Sola if things get spicy. Should buy you the ability to get out. oh, nailed it. I got a couple of things on the go, basically, okay? First off, I want to get through this room. I don't know. Never mind. Okay, so I was gonna do all the... Oh my god. Oh my god! Restart me. I was gonna, go back to the arcade. Play it, you know, we had invincibility, become the Lost. After that, once we become the Lost, you know, go inside of the boss trap room, get something out of it that way. Definitely I'll take triple shot over Dry Baby, because I'm feeling so starved for damage one way or the other. Whether or not this is the right play doesn't matter to me, it just feels strong. Yeah, sure, let's do it. That one hurt me deep in my soul. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. But that's okay. I think it is worth acknowledging that that run was also doo-doo. I think we only had 2 items that affected our damage. One of them was large odd mushroom, which gave us a small damage upgrade, and one of them was a tears down pill from the from the tainted temperance card. I think I'm out, man. I think, you know what? I'm getting loco. We just tried to do everything the right way. Now let's enter the attitude era. Also, I have a Discord message. Just give me a moment here. The Discord message is an emote from my own Discord, sent in DM of my wife, of a hand patting my bald head. I don't like to leak DMs. I just thought that maybe you would like to know that. So I really don't feel bad about that last run dying. I thought we played... I mean, I called it the best we'd ever played, which is not true. You know, it's easy to forget, you know, over the course of many thousands of runs that have taken place over the last many years. We almost got sucked into hell like Michael Cera in This Is the End there. Did you see that? If you haven't seen the movie, I promise you it's an astute reference. Check this out real quick. It's like the perfect example of the closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm. I'm willing to try these pills, man. We may have had some of the worst pill luck I've ever seen as Tainted Jacob. This room, highly dangerous. Forced my hand into making a decision I was displeased with. Speaking of dangerous, it really puts it into perspective how difficult some... I'm not willing to go down that way. Are you crazy? Puts into perspective how difficult some of these rooms can be, right? Like... There you go. Saved. The Everything Jar? The Everything Jar can create infinite Spirit Hearts for you, which is something. I also think that it has a variable payout once you get to that top level. I'm pretty sure at the top level it has a chance to pay out with items, which is something that appeals to me quite a lot. Even if it just pays out with a lot of consumables, like that's good as well. Let's be realistic, okay? Like, Spirit Hearts are probably not what we would consider necessary to win as this character. Most of the time that we die, it's going to be because we became the Lost and then got hit. Everything else, you know, the normal bounds of HP, we can just kind of control for, I think. Absolutely beautiful play. So, yeah, I think we'll head down. We're not even going to the shop. It's not necessary. Nothing to worry about. I should look it up. That's the next thing I'll say. I absolutely agree that I should look it up. I'm going to do it after this room. Debate? No debate required. Okay. Everything Jar. Repentance items. I'm just here it is, okay. A completely random effect will happen when it's charged. It can be anything from a bunch of consumables, a glitched pedestal item, a bunch of light beams, troll bombs, or nothing at all. A different item is shown inside the jar. Moving up to cars, pills, and golden. Whatever the heck golden is. Hey Luke, can we tighten up the description on the Everything Jar, please? Can we tighten up the graphics on level 3? It says golden, but then it has no noun afterwards. So a card is interesting. But I don't think it's worth it. Spirit Hearts, like what, there's once every 8 rooms. This is actually just good to note. Because we probably don't care about it too much as Tainted Jacob. But the fact that the Everything Jar gives us a Spirit Heart once every 8 rooms makes it like a slightly less defensively good version of Book of Revelations, which still might make it one of the best items in the game for survival purposes. I do have to say, I see that there is Golden Heart there. Golden Heart is not that impressive. I sleep on that. Oh my god. Perfect timing. Saved. No deal with the angel. Golden Key. A little bit more tempting. But still not good enough, I would say. I mean, at this point, that's basically 2 keys. I wouldn't... in all likelihood, at least. In theory, we could get 75 golden chests on this floor, but, you know, in practice, that's unlikely. A golden bomb is the first one that I've actually considered going for. I think that golden bombs are really good. But we now have an active random effect. I think we gotta give it a try. We should do it soon. Just beams of light. Okay. I mean, I was trying to get it to maybe kill him. I'm going in, man. I'm going in. It's coming home. It's coming. Curse room, coming home. So, knowing that it just kind of kills a room for us if things get, if we maybe mid-roll, certainly something like a golden bomb is looking mighty tempting. I mean, in theory, and we're getting way too Isaac heavy here. We'll get some banter going on a future run, but I mean, we're have mercy, please. You're like, talk about the grocery store more. I'm like, dude, this character's freaking hard. Either way. Sorry, not trying to make any enemies. Just saying, this character requires a certain degree of focus. A golden bomb every single floor is a bonkers upgrade. Actually, okay, that was just Good shot. Fair play. But actually, like, an insane upgrade. Unbelievably strong. Donation machine is in tears as we speak right here. I thought it was worth a try. Even with me talking about how valuable the golden bombs are, I'm trying to just give ourselves a chance to generate something. And that's what I was looking for, quite frankly. Technology Zero has now made this all appear like vindicated. I now feel like a genius. Nobody's Isaac prowess can even come close to touching mine. I'm being facetious, of course, but I do feel like sometimes that's how successful people treat life. To some extent, I think you gotta say, in the philosophy of Isaac, life is like an everything jar. Even if it's fully charged, you know, fate still has a lot of control over things. Or luck, let's say, has a lot of control over things. Just high roll, forehead. Not only get a glitched item pedestal, but then also have the item pedestal be like one of the... I was gonna say one of the best items in the game. I don't know if that's strictly true, but be a very good item. It's pretty good. You'll never hear anybody that knows what they're talking about say, oh, of course he won. He had static tears, but you'll also never hear anybody say like, oh, static tears. I sleep. Except for me, maybe, but that's, you know, I'm a character. I'm a one-off. For better and for worse. Get frozen? Something about this golden chest just speaks to me, man. I have no reason to believe that this will be this will be a life-changing position for us to take here, but I'm gonna try it. It's just something about it, man. Okay, and can I tell you, was I wrong? We spent a bomb and a key to get a bomb and 2 keys. Arguably, one of the greatest objective trades you could ever do. It's so good. He's so good. He's so good. I think you definitely pay for these, man. Like, they're doing great stuff for us. Let's just leave, because I don't want to blow up our donation machine more than is necessary. Pop it. It's a lot of consumables. It's a lot of It's a lot of consumable. It's not bad. Got stuck between the poops there, but obviously, like, we'd like to get more items whenever possible, but you know, you can't rely on that. If anything, I'm realizing that actually I've really slept on everything jar. I think I had it a couple times on stream, and I truly did not understand why people were talking about it as if it's a one run. Now I'm starting to get it. That's why you have a little patience right there. I don't think it's a one run in and of itself, but if we could get the ability to charge it up faster... Wow, we missed our 2/3 roll there. That's a bummer. For an angel deal, I should say. But if we could charge it up faster, I think you could start to conceptualize this as, like, what's it worth, you know, EV-wise? Maybe, you know, 3 or 4 extra items per run? If 1 or 2 of those ends up being, you know, reasonably meaningful, you're kind of off to the races. And again, I know I'm not using it for this purpose, but, like, the fact that it can generate spirit hearts for you, also very good. And the fact that it can generate golden bombs for you, also very good. I think, for me, my hunch is that those are the big plays here. That's how you're going to get, like, true insane value. Also, I guess it's worth noting, I apologize, I'm talking way too much about the game. But the fact that it's flexible is also awesome. Because, like, Book of Revelations has a faster charge rate for Spirit Hearts, no doubt. However, it always generates Spirit Hearts. And this is ignoring the fact that it also leads you to fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse. Which might be good or might be bad. What have I done? Even the music is glitched. Just get me out, man. I'm just thankful that doesn't last the whole floor. The fact that with everything jar you can tailor it yourself, I'm into it. I'm not into that though. That's kind of an insult. We will not take it. It's possibly one of the most destructive items in the game. Honestly, check this out. You might think I've lost my mind, and you might be correct. But I feel like if I kill you here, I find the secret room, I save a bomb, and I become the Lost, which is fine as long as we don't get hit ever again. Which is why I didn't go stand close to those mushrooms. That's rock bottom, which is unbelievably great. Our stats can now never decay. Okay. It's very, very, very positive. This now, it has the chance to get the half, to get one of the 2 halves necessary to win this run. That would have been great if that just killed me dead there. So what are the 2 halves? Well, in my opinion at least. One half is a run that can win on its own merits, you know, in Isaac context. And then the other half is one that can win as the Lost, specifically. We have now, if we get some decent stat items, I think we have, or even just like strength cards and stuff like that, we get the ability to win a run as Isaac. I love these rooms right now, by the way, because they're going to generate so many charges for everything jar. The other half of winning as the Lost, we're not there yet. But this is where, you know, in your heart, you're like, at some point they're forced to give us an angel deal. that point is fast approaching. And again, dude, I'm like, I gotta play more Isaac on stream today because I'm now so freaking switched on. Like, it doesn't even feel like I'm playing as a difficult character anymore. This just feels like the game. 2 keys for a bunch of bombs. You know, we could definitely create a golden key, or we could even just walk into the locks and then get those bombs. But I think sometimes people get sidetracked in this game, and really in every game, by like creating things of no value. At some point, the only bombs, and I think that there's a life lesson in here as well that I'm not going to suggest that I've learned, but, you know, the only, implicitly bombs have value in this game, but in reality, the only bombs that have value are bombs that you will find yourself using. So, you know, if you get 99 bombs, did you really get 99 bombs worth of value, or did you get like 30 bombs worth of value? Obviously, the more you have, the more you'll use, probably, but still. So it's kind of the same. I'm like, yeah, you could easily use, like, everything jar to create a golden key, and then use that golden key to pick up, like, 6 bombs, and I think it makes, like, your brain feel good. Because you're like, look at all this value that I created, but the value is uncaptured because you have no need for it. That was a bit spooky. So I really think that you gotta swing for the fences, and you gotta get those everything item pedestal attempts. That hurts. 11 rooms for nothing. Well, that's nothing new. This floor could be everything for us, though, man. If we could just find, you know, the shop or the item room. Remember, you still got the chariot. We should... I really don't know how to use rock bottom. All I know is that it's one of those items that's definitely, like, even if you're not using it properly, you're doing okay. But I think that in my head, I'm like, anytime... Basically, your stats can never decay. They can only go up. So, if you use a devil card, for example, that's a permanent, considerable damage upgrade. It'll never go back to its normal. Now, Chariot, I think it might give you a speed upgrade when you pop it, but it also gives us invincibility when we pop it, which is a little bit more valuable to me right now because you never know. You know, don't let yourself get psyoped into thinking I will never become the Lost ever again. I think we've just had a pretty uncharacteristic run of good luck. Can't rely on that lasting forever. An item room, okay, it's fine. That's fair. I literally stood still, but hey, again, it's very important to remember, doesn't really matter that much if you get hit by something that's not Tainted Esau. If you get hit by Tainted Esau, like, cancel Christmas. We are probably getting to the point pretty soon where we're gonna kill Tainted Esau by accident and have to be the loss. So again, any form of invincibility. We would really love, like, Echo Chamber. Echo Chamber would hit the spot. Dude, this is so good. Is actually, like, an unbelievably great item. What the heck is this? Swallowed M80? A little spooky to not know what a trinket does. Genuinely, sorry for the voice cracks. It's been a longer episode than expected here. That's extremely nice. But sometimes that's what it takes to play as this character, right? Genuinely speaking, the stairway is a run-winning item. Full stop. It generates the ability for us to buy a deal with the angel item every single floor. The value of that can't be overstated, especially when you also have 66 gold already. Did I call it gold? What? Okay. Now we still, you know, we got an item room and a shop available for us. Now that we can fly, we don't have any impetus to become the Lost productively as much as we used to. Do have an Eternal Heart right here as well. Did I play all the gold or all the angelic statues to completion in there? Oh, I just ran out of keys. That's why I left. Okay, fair enough. Thanks for the key. So we'd like to hit shop first. Luckily, it showed up first. Dude, I gotta say as well, like, we've played very well this run too, even though we played quick. This is actually completely fine. If anything, getting like a Steam sale or even just a bunch of money. I'm not mad about that. Just getting a bunch of money is great too. We do need a key to go to our item room, so that's high on my list. I literally just stood still. I just stood still. I think we might want Brainworm. We've been hitting him accidentally. He should be close to death. So I am gonna... Admittedly, we could create a golden key. I think we should. Should have done it earlier, probably, but at least now we get access to this. Now, this is not what we want, but the price we paid to get it was relatively low. I'm not upset. Moon card me. Don't really want to step on that. Just find it a little spicy, quite frankly. Get me out of here. The next floor is where things should really start to pop. Right now, we're right in that, like, prepare to launch situation. I'm just thinking, I actually... And it's a little, like, we should save some money, obviously, for the stairway. But the potential to get stat up cards from these fortune tellers is, like... I think I'm willing to play down to, like, let's say 60 cents. Nice round number for no reason. And we'll probably recoup the money on Explosion regardless, but, like, the world is fine. Let's blow them up. We can still get a card here. I'm just trying to think about how we want to play this, because the world card is nice, but it's mostly for convenience's sake. Chariot's probably better. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Take me down. Stairway is the ticket here. This is where I expect things to have the chance to start to hit the next level. A holy card is actually really good. Hello. And there's I mean, we get the key piece to begin with. I think you do take the holy card, knowing that we can use that when we become the Lost. Realizing mighty quick I should not have taken Anima Sola. So if we're taking the holy card, we should take the Chariot right now so that we get that permanent speed upgrade. Finally. I can hear you say it. Finally. Because that's Rock Bottom's effect, in case you're confused. I think this actually might be the ideal true ending run. And I know we have Mega Satan potential. I have to think about it. The thing is, you get such unbelievable value from Stairway going in reverse, because you get a Stairway every single floor, which is kind of unbelievable. Let me out, please. But we'd also get a Stairway going down, so, I mean, there's something to be said about that to begin with, too. We got a charged key, so I think that there's... It doesn't fully charge, but I'm still not too disappointed with that. We can't expect, you know, every other run to pay out with a good item. Or every other play to pay out with a good item. Let me put it this way, okay? So I'm like lost in the tactics side right now. But I really feel like no matter what, we have a reasonable chance of accomplishing something. So I think it's kind of, rather than fixate on the exact optimum way to go, I think it's worth just keeping it in perspective that whatever way you go, you're going to have a very realistic chance to accomplish some great stuff. I just, right now, I said all that, but in my head I'm like, nah, you gotta find the optimum way. Like, that's all well and good, but like, you know, in reality, we're gonna try to... Oh, I have re-rolled all enemies and turned them into enemies that have done some damage to me. Not my... Well, I was gonna say not my finest move, but also not really our fault, to be honest. Healer's not worth it here. I think we protect our Angel Deal chance, get some extra HP. Buy a battery charge, get this charged up a little faster. I definitely think Nightlight is good enough, and I will blow this up. If he dies, he dies. We just want to have a little bit of extra money to make sure that we're still good for the Angel statue. Or the Stairway play, I should say. Beautiful. I'm a believer right now. I don't know what I'm trying to do, and a failure to plan is a plan to fail in that regard, but I believe right now. Well, I guess we're just doing maybe negative path, because, you know, let's do light side, even though we could really use the damage. Scary. Please do some damage yourself. Let's do lights. I'm committing the light side. I don't have a good reason for it necessarily beyond just like, source, dude, just trust me. But it just feels right to me right now. There you go. That's the kind of damage we're looking for. Beautiful. You gotta remember, you know, Tainted Esau. Oh no. Holy card? Holy card? Yo, the holy card saved me. Okay. We don't kill him, because we just need to get out of here. That was a huge save. Let me go. Okay, so remember, first off, Stairway. Secondly, we're going up. Like Shania Twain's comeback album in the mid-2000s. We can only go up from here. We got Holy Mantle. Unbelievably good. Please get exploded. I will pay 10 cents for an HP up. Seems like a pretty good deal right now. Okay, we still want money for the Stairway on the next floor too, but... Holy Mantle is an unbelievably good item for us. Okay, just beams, no sweat. It's probably the best item. So now... we are... a normal... we're like a super-powered version of the new Lost. Not Tainted Lost, but, you know, like the Lost that exists in Afterbirth Plus. To the extent that I almost feel like it might just be for the best to become the Lost, but I actually disagree with my own logic. I think We should embrace the... Because I'm trying to... Look, there's a lot of moving parts here, okay? Just have mercy. Well, I try to explain this. We are a normal character with normal HP, perhaps even above average HP. When we get hit once, we become the new Lost, which means we'd have to get hit twice to die, which I think is a sign that we're feeling pretty okay. It could definitely still go wrong. It's not even close to inconceivable that we could get hit 3 times on a single room. Especially, you know, as we get further and further into the game. But for right now, for survivability purposes, I'd say we achieved that second parameter we were looking for. We have a run that, in theory, could win on its own merits. And then we have a run that, beyond that, can win as the Lost. So I'm feeling positive right now. Make me think I'm mighty slick. Love a big room where it takes this guy 10 years to find me again. I feel like I just entered the witness protection program. Now, I do, in the interest of being a possibilist, let's not say a realist or a pragmatist, but a possibilist, run still kinda doo-doo from the perspective of dealing damage. I knew it was coming too. At least we're getting charges on Nun's Habit, but we do. Oh my god, what did that even do, man? What did you even do? It did nothing? Is that a random effect? We have just absolute horrible damage in DPS. There are more or less like a plethora of different items that could show up on Stairway, for example, and solve this problem for us. And I'm optimistic that they will. But we can't guarantee that. We just gotta maybe play a little bit better. Ideally not lose, you know, 7 HP on a single room. Regenerating some HP would be nice too. I'm fine with that. I know that it could have gone bad. Hey man, this character's about taking risks to some extent, I think. Beautiful. Keep in mind, we could create some red hearts. I'm also like, I mean, with everything, Jar, there is the idea now that maybe we've hit the right time to start playing it as if it's just trying to keep us alive instead of swinging for the fences. Maybe we'd be better off swinging for the fences, you know, by getting some red hearts or spirit hearts or, you know, a golden bomb or something. I'm choosing to ignore that voice in my head and continue to swing for the fences. But I don't know. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time. Anything could happen on this one. It's frenetic. It gets the people going, man. Okay, his mom's heart. Dream scenario for me. Exactly. Second secret room. Stat upgrades. World. Moon. Stars. Wow. Bit of a whiff. Relax. Verp into relax. I mean, we definitely moon. We've already been here, I suppose. Where's my boss? Or where's Jacob? There he is. Okay, or Esau, I should say. I just wanted maybe like a devil card, but I mean, Rock Bottom has given us so little, but maybe I've given us so little to work with. And I think you save the world card for the next floor. And that's Verp, and that's Stars, yeah. Alright. Alright. Wait, this is not... for some reason I thought we were on the It Lives fight. Remember, you don't have to panic the first hit. You got Holy Mantle. Don't put yourself in a position where, you know, you get hit trying to avoid getting hit. You can just take that first hit not sweat it too much. Didn't beat the odds. Life goes on. A snack. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. And take me down to the next floor. We got stairway. Don't forget about it. What's our money at? 33. That's very good. You gotta buy. Holy Light is an incredible get for us. 2 Spirit Hearts, also totally fine. Get exploded. Because we want money for the next angel statue as well. I was really hoping there was going to be a blood bank, but with no blood bank, that's fine. We can get a charge on this. Incredible. You'll probably blow up all this useful stuff for us, too. Really appreciate it. Keep charging. This is too spicy to justify. And yet, here we go justifying it. I think that the key to this run for me right now is remembering that we have Holy Mantle. So the worst scenario would be to get hit by Tainted Jacob. Or, excuse me. To get hit by Tainted Esau. Trying to dodge a shot from an enemy, turning into the Lost for no reason. This is obviously, like, potentially incredible. Little Horn? I got nothing against that, man. I got nothing against that. Just avoiding the Sun card temporarily. Honestly, I could be persuaded that... No... Well, you know what? Maybe. Maybe. We do want the money. We'll not take this. Rest assured, I'm aware we're playing with fire. But this whole run is kind of playing with fire. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. Absolutely beautiful. Still worth noting, by the way, our original problem with the run being stinky has not been solved in the slightest. Run still stinky from the standpoint of our like empirical DPS. Tier effects very helpful for certain, but not an incredible easy win situation. You know, still feeling a little under the gun. I can't believe we got out of there, man. Still would like some money as well. Some money, please. We do have a... I mean, we have a 100% chance of some kind of deal. Ah! Certainly, I think at this point, I'm not knocking everything, Jar. I'm realizing, though, that the strategy is probably not to simply try to always get an item out of it. Like, think of... We could have easily been at full HP. There's a lot of things that could have gone a little different for us, depending on how we chose to play this with that item, but so be it. No! Oh, well, you know, we took a chance on it. Take a chance on... Should make this fight a little easier. To not have to constantly be dodging. Also, you know, a little bit more annoying. But keep in mind, we got Holy Mantle, so, like, the first hit isn't really a hit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. A deal with the angel. Star of Bethlehem. Very good. Very good. I would like some more money. Remember, you're going up here, by the way. I mean, this is what it's all about, man. I might even be late for my stream again. And this is mostly... Oh my god, we're at 59 minutes. That was not wise of me to try this. But here we are. Potential... I mean, this is what you gotta do as these characters. I don't apologize, okay? I mean, in principle, like, in the abstract, I apologize all the time. And I think it is a good praxis. Oh, you know what? However, like, at this exact moment, no, I don't apologize for this run taking a while, because I think this is what you gotta do if you want to realistically win as a character like Tainted Jacob, man. Who would have thought, by the way, just by playing this guy, we got enough money to buy our next Angel deal? Maybe our next several, actually? Please? I'm never going to be mad about trading 5 bombs for a penny right now. I'm going to play you till I get to 30 cents. Okay, goodbye. I mean, there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. I do apologize if you're a stream Andy. I apologize. We've been a little bit late throughout the week here. It's genuinely just because, like, I mean, the only characters that remain are very difficult, and it's hard to know when the run... I mean, sometimes 20 minutes in, you're like, I'm going to do one more, and then the next run's 50 minutes, and then you end up in this kind of situation, but... That's Genesis? Yeah, I mean, of course we're going to take it. I just don't know what's going to happen after this, but obviously, yeah, we're going to take it. Okay, so I don't know if Esau is going to show up, so we're going to try to move kind of quick here. And I'm not going to belabor the point on every single one of these. Lots of good stuff there, but I take the tiers up. I'm a big fan of... Okay, now we're at the cap. At the cap, I would say... Let's roll Binky for a Spirit Heart. That's probably not the right place. Stapler's a gimme. 8.5-inch nails is a gimme. Wafer's great, but give me the ability to fly. We don't need Stairway at this point. It's a little late. We don't need Coupon. Start working towards Spun. Spin down dice you take. I don't even know how it works. Are any of... Oh, God. Okay, so this is what we were concerned about. But that's okay. This is a bit zany. So what am I thinking here? Don't walk into the light by accident. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking we don't need any of these items, so let's spin them down. We don't mind Blood Clot. I can't remember. Did we take... We already have an ability to fly? Okay, give me Scapular then. We're not going to get Angel deals again. I'll take some damage. I'll fish for a good trinket, maybe. Also gave us an item. I don't even know what that does for us now. Tech 2 is pretty good now. All of these are pretty bad, except possibly Spore Shot, which might also be kind of bad. Let me get better chests, especially because we're going to open some. Dude, I have no idea. I mean, maybe Miter here? It gives us the Seraphim transformation. Rock Bottom showed up again. That's the last one, though. I had some very interesting situation there. Lover's card. Moon card. Soul of Jacob and Esau. Tears down, but it doesn't work because of Rock Bottom. Friends till the end. Wheel of Fortune. Don't need to sleep. Wheel of Fortune is a chest on the next floor, and then we got spin down dice. But we're on the chest already. I have my key pieces still, I'm sure. Oh, it's a super chest. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Let me tell you, I'm owning up to this. I think Genesis killed us. But can I offer something in defense of Genesis? It's also a lot of fun. Tears down doesn't work. Hematemesis could be mighty helpful. I also don't think this is as bad as it looks, but it's kinda bad. It's definitely not good. Those don't give us what I thought they gave us, huh? Well, let's keep it reasonable here as well. We have to do this entire floor. Because we still have the opportunity to get something done as this character. If we become the Lost, we're probably screwed. So definitely a good time to acknowledge, I would say. That was so close. I would say it's a good time to acknowledge that you can absolutely take damage before you can, you know, get hit by Tainted Esau. It's one of those situations. Now, all that being said, I'm also very confident that we're super likely to kill Tainted Esau accidentally via our, you know, infinite range piercing technology tiers, and he's already dead. So this is where things are going to become mighty interesting. I think we just lost, and I think we should not have taken Genesis. But again, in all seriousness, genuinely, I'm not mad in the slightest. And the reason is just because Genesis is just fun, man. Okay, we want to see stat ups. That's pretty annoying, for sure. I don't really want to verp a range upgrade when we have infinite range, but we also do have spin down dice. You never... I'm not going to go, like, look up what spin down dice does with everything. I'll tell you what it does. Like, it... You know, items are indexed 1 through, you know, 700 or whatever. When you use spin down dice, the item that you got, its ID is lowered by 1. So it's a seeded reroll, essentially, to something predictable. For me, let's not sweat that too much. You know, I'm going to use the same principle of rerolling for now that I use throughout the game, which is if an item is bad, then I will reroll it, and I would worry about that more so than, oh, you know, we rerolled the jar and it became something even worse than the jar. You know, those are both kind of bad for us. So, all this being said, and the run is mighty spicy, there's no doubt about that. Will we beat Blue Baby? I think there's a genuine chance. I think we're going to lose right here. What can you do about that? Not very much. Please freeze. You're like the only unpredictable enemy left. Okay, that went surprisingly well. By the way, don't hold this run against Rock Bottom. I promise you, like, I'm pretty sure is actually sick. We just ran into a series of, like, unique situations where it was kind of stinky. Just watching the other Mega Fatty as well here. Kinda hoping we get, like, a key. You know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept, but having the ability to use a key to open a lock to get an item, it's worth quite a lot in some unique situations. How did the other Mega Fatty die? Chariot's good, man. Maybe even immediately. Almost got tagged by that. A key, please? Not good enough. Potentially good enough. It's literally just a range upgrade. Not good enough, but I didn't know that. Owned. So, Mega Satan is a dream. Blue Baby's a possibility. This run is still is quite offensively strong. Like, we're still killing enemies at a prodigious speed. Like, look at that. And the freeze was good there. Dude, that's pretty good. Curved horn. Maybe, let me guess, nuh-uh was like, it allowed us to never get consumables ever again. We only got chests. I'm realizing, by the way, can't we drop curved horn and then just keep the stats from rock bottom? Absolutely we can. Now I know what you're going to say. Can you just pick it up again? The fact that I was willing to try should tell you the kind of desperate situation I think I'm in here, but... Alright. Not getting cocky, just playing it straight. What would you do here? Oh, Oh, the timing, man. For now, thanks for watching. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to get out of here so I can stream on time, and I'll see you next time. See ya!